In earlier video, we discussed about the kinematical equations of motion derivations by using the graphical method. By using the graph, we derived an equations, that is equation of motion is the equations of motion are V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, and Sn is equal to U plus A of n minus 1 by 2, and S is equal to V plus U by 2 into T. This will be the stopping distance. So here we are going to know that by using the calculus method, what are the derivations of relations, means derivations of relation. This V is equal to U plus AT, first one, that is V is equal to U plus AT, means the velocity time relation, velocity time relation. By using the calculus method means by doing the integration we can find out that in this relation this is a easy process, that is we know that the acceleration, definition of acceleration. The definition of acceleration is acceleration A is equal to change in velocity by time, means the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So from this formula we can write that the change in velocity means the dv, the time has changed from initial 0 to t, so that's why the change in time is t. Means when a body is moving with initial velocity u, means that is at time t is equal to 0. At a time t is equal to 0, the body velocity must be u, and its final velocity means after traveling some of the distance, the velocity will be u in time t. In t seconds the body is traveled some distance, then that will be the final velocity, that is v. So acceleration A is equal to the rate of change of velocity, that is change in velocity by time, that is dv by dt. So A is equal to dv by dt, is it right? Right. So then we are multiplying that, so dv is equal to A into dt. dv is equal to A into dt. We are measuring that the dv is equal to A into dt, means the velocity changed from u to v, and time changed from 0 to t, time has changed. So acceleration is the body is moving with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means the acceleration can be constant. If we do the integrate, then that will become 0, so that can't integrate it. So that's why integrating on both sides means dv is equal to A dt. Integrating on both sides, simply integrating on both sides, then we can get that the velocity changed from u to v, between the limits u and v, that change in velocity, and acceleration can't be integrated, so that's why the time changed from 0 to t dt. So whenever the integral constant, the integral dx is equal to, we know that x. Here that integral dv is equal to v between the limits u to v, that is equal to, and a of here is also integral dt means t between the limits 0 to t. So whenever, if in case of x between the limits y to z, then if we multiplied, if we substituted, there is y to z, like limits are substituting in the term, then like this. First of all we should enter the upper limit, that is here, that is z in this x, so z minus after that lower y, like this. So here is also we are substituting, here we are substituting this. First of all we are substituting upper limit, that is v, minus then u, that is equal to A of, here first upper limit is t, minus after that 0, then we can get v minus u is equal to A into t. From this relation v is equal to u plus AT. This is the equation kinematical, this is the equation for kinematical equations of motion by using the calculus method. This is the integral formula, don't be confused. So whenever we do the integration of the change in velocity without anything, the delta x means like this. We should do like this. So another one. The next one is second one is s is equal to ut plus half at square. That means the relation between displacement time relation means displacement time relation. Here we write displacement time relation. Here displacement time relation, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. The second one ut plus half at square. Then so here we know that the velocity v is equal to the rate of change of displacement. So that's why we can write that the velocity v is equal to ds by dt also we can write. So from this relation ds is equal to v into dt. But we know that what is v is equal to u plus at. From this relation we can write that ds, the displacement which is happened between the limits 0 to s, 0 position time t is equal to 0, rest to body is in motion. So the displacement will be from the 0 to s will be the displacement, velocity will be from u to v, initial velocity, final velocity, initial displacement, final displacement, then time 0 to t. So we are measuring that ds is equal to u plus at into dt. dt is multiplying inside, then we can get that ds is equal to u into dt plus a into t dt. So here another formula of mathematical formula is also there, that is integral x power n is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Integral x power n is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that is the mathematical calculus formula. So we should remember that one. Both sides, integrating on both sides. Integrating on both sides. So whenever integrated, the displacement will be 0 to s. So that's why 0 to s ds, that is equal to u into dt. U is also initial velocity at time t is equal to 0. That's why we are writing that. That is u integral dt between the limits 0 to t plus a is the uniform acceleration. So that's why we are also taking that side. That can't be integrated. That is a time taken. So 0 to t. The time is changing. So that's why time writing. This is the form, that is the integral x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. This is the formula we have to apply whenever is in this form. There is nothing is there, that is then can be considered there is 1. So here we are substituting this. Here s between the limits 0 to s, that is equal to here u into t between the limits 0 to t. Nothing is there, so that's why like this. Here we did the calculation plus a into, in this x position there is a t, in this at nth there is a 1. So t power 1 plus 1 like that. T power 1 plus 1 means t square by 2 from 0 to t. We are applying the limits. If we apply the upper limit s minus 0, yes, that is equal to u into t. T minus 0 will be t, so that's why ut plus 1 by 2 taken outside, then 1 by 2 a t. If we apply t square minus 0 square, t square. So this is the relation. By applied the limits, then we can get s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the relation by using the calculus method. The third one is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. So we know that formula of acceleration a is equal to dv by dt, means the rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration, is equal to dv by dt. So I am writing that a is equal to dv by multiplying and dividing with ds. 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 Then we can get that a is equal to dv by ds into ds by dt. Can we write like this? By cancelling each other the ds, then we can get the same thing dv by dt. By cancelling ds, then we can get the same thing a is equal to dv by dt. So here a is equal to dv by ds. In this case we know that what is ds by dt. ds by dt means here we wrote that the rate of change of displacement is called velocity. So we are measuring that here dv by ds into v, because of since v is equal to ds by dt. v is equal to ds by dt. So we are measuring this one, and same thing, both are integrating on both sides. Then dv is equal to ads multiplying, then integrating on both sides, wherever we integrate on both sides, then here velocity will be from u to v, that is dv. Here a is the uniform velocity, the displacement will be from 0 to s, so that's why 0 to s ds. So here we are measuring this dv by vs into v into dv. Here v is there, so here v is there. By integrating on this, already we know the formula x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Like that also we are measuring v power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, means v square by 2. v square by 2 between the limits u to v, that is equal to a into, here is the displacement s between the limits 0 to s. So by applying limits, first of all we are applying v, means v square minus u square, means v square minus u square by 2, that is equal to a into s, means upper limit we are applied s and lower limit will be 0, s minus 0 will be s. So by this equation, whenever the 2 taken to this side, then v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is the relation for kinematical equations of motion by using the calculus method, the third equation of a motion. Once again, by acceleration a is equal to dv by dt, multiplying and dividing with ds. Whenever we did then the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Multiplying this equation with the ds, multiplying and dividing with ds, then we can get that dv by ds into ds by dt. But we know that the velocity is equal to the rate of change of displacement. The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. So dv by ds into v, acceleration a is equal to dv by ds. From this relation we can write that dv by ds into v. So from this relation we can write that by doing the cross multiplying, ds came to this side, then v into dv is equal to a into ds. So both sides integrating, whenever integrated between the limits velocity will be uv. So between the limits u and v, v dv, integral v dv, and a in between the limits 0 to s will be the ds. Then by doing integration using the formula integral x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, that will becomes v square by 2 between the limits u and v, that is equal to a into s. Integral ds means s between the limits 0 to s. So by applying the limits, then we can get that first of all we should substitute the upper limit, after that the lower limit. First upper limit minus lower limit, that is v. V means v square, minus lower limit will be u, so that's why u square. V square minus u square by 2 as is we can apply, is equal to a into s. First of all upper limit s and the lower limit will be 0, so s minus 0 will be s. So as v square minus u square by 2 is equal to as. So from this relation, whenever the 2 taken to this side, that will be multiplied. So that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. That is the third kinematical equation. Here the first kinematical equation will be this: acceleration, the change in velocity by time, that is dv by dt, that is equal to a. So by doing the cross multiplication, then we can get that dv is equal to a dt. So from dv is equal to a dt, integrating on both sides between the limits when the velocity is changed from the u to v and the time with the time in 0 to t, the displacement 0 to s. Then by applying a integration, then we can get that integral x dx means like that, integral dv means v between the limits u and v. If we applied the limits, first of all we should apply the upper limit minus lower limit. So v minus u, that is equal to a into integral dt means t between the limits 0 to t. So v minus u is equal to a of t minus 0. First of all we should apply upper limit, after that lower limit, t minus 0. So v minus u is equal to a into t at. This is the first equation of motion. The second one is s is equal to ut plus half at square, the relation between the displacement and the time. So from the velocity, v is equal to ds by dt, means the rate of change of displacement is called a velocity. From this relation, by doing the cross multiplication, ds is equal to v into dt. But we know that from the first kinematical equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. In this v, instead of v, we are writing that v is equal to u plus at. We know that. We are applying that one. ds is equal to u plus at into dt. We are applying inside, then u dt plus at dt, integrating on both sides. Then as usual by the calculation, here the t power 1, if there is nothing is there, we will consider it's a 1. So that's why the t power 1 means t power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, from like this t square by 2, as it is integral dt means t between the limits 0 to t, integral ds means s between the limits 0 to s is the displacement limit. By applying the limits, applying s minus 0 is equal to u, t means you apply the t minus 0, that is ut plus of a, half taken outside, then of a, t square, upper limit will be t, lower limit will be 0, t square minus 0 square, so that means say t square. So s is equal to ut plus half at square be the relation, kinematical equation of motion. These three relations are kinematical equations of motion as derived by using the calculus method.